Hi guys, how's it going? This is Erin here at Queen Bee Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. This is the slightly extended version of your astrology, your current astrology for the end of the week. What I was talking about in my shorter version was how the new moon about a week and a half ago was all about emotional health and emotional healing. Our new moon was in Cancer, and as a water sign, Cancer is deeply feeling, and the focus was around new beginnings, new choices. It could have been deciding to pay more attention to your feelings or incorporate your heart's desires into the choices that you're making in the world. For different people, the theme of emotional healing and emotional health would have come off differently depending on what house in your chart was activated. If it was the fourth house, it would be emotional healing and feeling safe, perhaps in our own home. If it was in your 10th house, perhaps the focus was around, do I feel emotionally in line with the career that I've chosen? And is the career that I've chosen making me feel emotionally healthy, or perhaps is it depleting my emotional health? So these are all really important things to pay attention to. And new moons are a great time for deciding, I want to do something differently. Now is the time that I'm going to start. And so around that new moon and the days that followed, you may have found yourself making plans, deciding to take on new healthy habits, any number of things. There was a really positive energy around making new decisions and heading off in a new path. And then what ended up happening was over the past weekend, that energy sort of peaked and then fell flat. And what I mean by that is that the moon, which represents our emotional health within ourselves, the moon was hitting very difficult angles with a whole bunch of other planets. And so what that means in layman's terms is that our emotional health wasn't feeling like it was reflected in our outside world, or maybe it was feeling like there wasn't a place for your emotional health in your outside world. So a bit of a questioning between, should I be making decisions based off of my heart's desires, or is that silly? Lots of questioning around the beginning of the week. One of those big angles was Venus square Neptune. So Neptune is the planet of how we seek ideals. Right now it's retrograde, so we're feeling introspective about the ideals that we seek and we hold at our hearts. Are we walking our highest path? That sort of thing. And what a square is it's a challenge. It's like a mountain or an obstacle that we have to climb over. And so what Venus square Neptune means is that our concept of beauty, or how we give and receive love, is feeling challenged by the ideals that we hold in our hearts and our minds. So what that means is that in our heads and in our hearts, we're like, yeah, I want to see my life look like this, or I want to see my relationships feel like this. And then the reality is that we're not there yet. And that what we're hoping for inside is just not playing out yet. And I wanted to ask you, how many times in your life have you decided, today's the day, I'm going to make a change, I'm going to do something differently? And then after about a week or so of trying, we haven't achieved that goal, we haven't met that desire, and our interest starts to fizzle. Maybe we start questioning, well, maybe that was a stupid goal, right? Or, maybe I'm just not cut out for this. Or, yeah, maybe I should just give up and try something else. Those challenges that we experience in life are actually super duper important, because it is important to be sure about the desires that we're aiming for, right? And so in those moments, we can start to question and we can start to pull apart whether or not an idea is a good idea. But here's the thing. Don't let those little tiny bumps in the road make you decide to quit unless it's actually something you should quit. If you decided at the new moon that your emotional health was really important to you and that you were going to make decisions in the direction of achieving emotional health, let's all understand that healing and growth and anything that we're hoping for is never going to be a straight line. It's never going to be an easy trajectory. I started here and then I hit my goal. It's never like that. Usually progress goes like this and 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 this, and we might not even meet our goal. We might end up over here. But the thing is, after enough life experiences, you realize that not meeting your goal is sometimes okay. So what I would encourage you to do If you're feeling discouraged right now, or if you're questioning the choices that you made at the new moon, I would encourage you to ask yourself, is the goal important, like an actual like marking event, or is the goal that's important a feeling or an energy? So for example, deciding that I am not happy in my job, rather than deciding I'm going to get a new job, this is what I want because this job is going to bring me what I want. That's a very specific goal. And then if things don't work out, you're going to feel super discouraged and just give up, right? So if you make your goal a little bit broader, well, I don't like where I'm at in my job because it's not making me feel emotionally healthy. I've decided to leave my job. That's great, stick with that. Rather than deciding I want this one particular job, that's going to make me healthy, scratch that. How about a little bit of a broader, I would like to feel emotionally healthy, and therefore each decision I make is going to be about whether or not it makes me feel emotionally healthy. So opening our vision to all kinds of possibilities, because the thing is, we don't always have in our imaginations the best possible way things could turn out. I mean, there's so many different ways that we might not even imagine, right? And so this is a great time for establishing a goal that is about an energy or a feeling, right? Or an attitude that we're hoping to embody. And then recognizing our progress is going to be wibbly wobbly, being gentle with ourselves along the way, and allowing the universe to give us a little bit of feedback along the way. Okay, so for example, if you set out in a certain direction and it feels like there's a wall, well, it's not necessarily a wall. It could be that you're just supposed to turn over here and then go this way a little bit, right? So being fluid with our desires, being fluid with our goals, willing to work with the universe and allow our highest path to manifest and unfold naturally is the best decision that we can make, right? So keep on those emotional health goals. We had beautiful angles between the sun, the moon, and Chiron just a day or two ago. And what that means is that Chiron is the wounded healer. It's all about our greatest pain in this lifetime, and then also the path in which to heal ourselves. And so oftentimes that pain is like a separate entity inside of us, and we don't feel that we are able to heal it or acknowledge it or even talk about it with people. And so lots of times that pain is over here while we're working on goals and living our lives over here. And when Chiron is in a helpful angle with both the moon, which is our inner selves, and the sun, which is our outer selves, that was like a click, click, click. Everything is in place to achieve healing. So as much as you may be questioning yourself right now and doubting your desires and goals, as long as the focus is on positive, healthy healing energy and outcomes, you're doing good. You are able to heal. Be gentle with yourself. Make sure to understand that some days you're going to feel great, some days you're not. That's okay. The beauty of astrology is recognizing seasons, patterns, flow, energy. We're never going to be 100% every day, right? And we're never going to be 100% all day either. So always remember there's a season to everything. Mars got a boost today. Mars is how we direct our will, our drive, our ego, how we take what we want inside of here and direct it out into the outside world. And for the past week or so, Mars has been held back with difficult angles against lots of planets. And today, Mars gets a boost by being in a helpful angle for the first time in a while. And it's like our energy and our goals will all of a sudden start to see that open door. Even if you felt like there was walls and obstacles in front of you, just keep your eyes on the open door as far as the energy that I'm looking for. Try calling upon yourself, just receiving from the universe. I would like to feel healthy and see what comes back. And what you're going to find is that the universe is going to send you two separate things. It's going to send you tests in which you are asked to choose, is this choice that I'm going to make going to repeat the past, or is this choice that I'm going to make going to carve the way to the future that I'm hoping for? The other thing that the universe is going to send you is an equal balance. Every time you feel super challenged, I promise you, the universe is also going to send you things to help. So make sure to keep your eyes on the helpful, beautiful things that the universe sends you. If it's a positive word from a friend, if it's a feather on the ground when you were feeling really down, if it's a call from somebody you haven't heard from in a while, just be grateful for all those little things. And as long as your goal is positive energy and emotional healing, you'll get there. I love you guys. Thanks so much for listening. This is Erin at Queen Bee Tarot. Like and follow for more videos. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.